playing it all wrong podcast. House the rules out the door. They're playing it all wrong podcast. We're all wrong here.
This is the Playing It All Wrong podcast. I'm your host.
I'm the Eye Candy.
I'm Turned Up.
I'm Chad.
And today we're going to work on This is the Playing It All Wrong podcast. I'll be your host.
I'm the Eye Candy.
I'm Turned Up.
I'm Chad.
And today we're going to be working on a left for dead door. It's a safe door. We really have no idea what we're doing. We do know that we have the tools to do it. We're going to kind of wing it. Now, hopefully you find this informative, but at the very least, we hope you find it entertaining. This is how we're adding texture to the plates. We're using PVC sheeting, 1/8 inch. Hammer.
Rubber mallet.
Rubber mallet.
Get it right.
And then right on the old concrete here, he's just going to hammer it. And then if you get a good look, there's texture. Easy way to do texture for when we do weathering later on, it'll show up a lot better. Here we are, cutting out the individual pieces of PVC. And what I've done to make it easier for everybody that's working here, this is the side that has the texture. And then the other side is blank, labeled, so we know exactly what we're painting what. We don't lose track of it as we build. That board, what we've done is we've gone ahead and gone in a little over an inch, drilled all 5 holes. We've already started this piece. We've hammered the rebar in. We're going to go ahead and start trying to apply the top. Let's see what we can do.
Here, let's go. We'll go and start here, and we'll just lean down into it.
Okay. It's like a stair rail, right?
Oh, Chad, you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta get in the hole.
I'm trying.
Well,
It's been a while.
all right. So now,
Now, we're just going to rubber mallet, tap it down.
all right. Let's get a measurement.
Let's
One more good tap.
All right. Let's go ahead and try it out. We'll go. This end goes down here.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on.
No. It is a little tasteful.
There. We'll have to hammer it back out, put the piece of plexi in. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you here, we've got a textured piece. It's already been hammered on the concrete. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're just going to rough paint silver, chrome, just here and there. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be all over. We'll set that off to the side, we'll let it dry. We've got a dried piece here. And what I'm using is toothpaste. Any toothpaste will really do. Cheapest stuff you can get. And I'm just going to kind of, you know, give me a close. I'm just going to kind of come in here, dab it here and there. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're not going for perfection.
Always go for perfection.
Do that all the way around. Pick a couple of spots, say here, there, in the middle. And you'll set that off to the side. Let it dry a little bit. Grab a piece that's got it on there. You'll go ahead and spray your next coat of paint on. Right over top of the toothpaste. Take an old rag and just start wiping away the excess. So you're just going to wipe away that toothpaste, wipe away that extra paint. And what's going to show is that chrome paint underneath. And when you're done, you'll have a piece that looks like this. And then we'll move on to the next stage of weathering here in a bit. So we're getting some bits and pieces dried out, screwed in. The handsome bastard here, putting the window glazing in. All right, so we've got the rebar piece in, plexiglass behind it, with the glazing in there. We'll cover that up. But she's coming along.
Take one with your phone, post it to Facebook so everybody can see what we're doing.
Look at the door. The sexy one's working on the door, and so is that guy.
That guy. That ginger.
Damn.
All right. So, we're getting our hex screws in. Give you a good look. Did you get a good idea? Got Liam over there cutting out rags for us because we're getting ready to do some washes. Give this thing a little bit of weathering.
Poor Firefly.
He's not going to die. This wash isn't going to die.
Yeah. Poor Firefly.
But this wash
This wash isn't going to die.
isn't going to die.
He's not
Okay.
going to die.
But we've got the plexiglass in. Give you a good idea of what we did here. Basically that board is just supported by the natural frame. And then we've got another board on top of it. That connects to the pieces in.
Easy.
And we'll come back with a wash in a few minutes.
He's not going
Hit here, and then give me a hit here, and then a hit here.
He's hitting.
All right, so what I'm doing is, we're doing the first layer of weathering. So I'm just going through, we're taking a nice burnt yellow or an ochre or really anything that looks like baby poop
That's not what Bob Ross would say.
is what you want to use. And this is the first layer. Now, you're like, yeah, there's nothing like that color on a... No, trust me. Every color you've ever imagined is in the cracks of something old and antique.
I've been with a few ladies like that.
Yeah.
Bow chicka bow wow.
So your goal is
I'm the cute one. I'm the cute one. I'm the cute one.
to not make it look pretty. Don't make it look perfect. You want to kind of move it around. And if you got little splotches here and there, you can leave them. It's not that big of a deal. And then, if you see something that needs to be filled in, try to grab a glob of paint. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be pretty, because it's not supposed to be pretty. All right. We're flipping over to the next side. I'll talk to you in a minute. Coat. This one's like a brown rust. We're going over top of the yellow. And if you take a look at the entire door, you get a better idea of what we're doing. Now the second layer is just to add that extra tiny bit of character. We've already hit one side of the door. This is the second side that we're working on now. Rundown of the materials that we used for the project. Of course, we have our printout. This is what we went off of here and there. Make sure we were at least somewhat close. Of course, we gave it our own flavor. We used 4 different types of spray paint. Hammered, red, black. We aimed for flat with the top coats, but the undercoat is where we went with chrome. You saw earlier with the toothpaste. Toothpaste in here, we threw it away. We've got Everbuilt number 10 5/8 inch screws. You can use 3/4, but I wouldn't use half or under. We've got your basics paints. Now, these aren't really labeled, but you can get a good idea of what the colors are. We used wood to fill in the blanks. These are examples of our PVC pieces that we have left over. We got chisel, scissors, throwaway brushes, putty. We've got a hex bit, 2-foot rebar. You can get that at Home Depot, Lowe's. Window glazing, Home Depot, Lowe's. The tool for the window glazing, a squeegee, masking tape, rubber mallet, X-Acto blades, marking tools, Phillips bits for taking out the hinge screws, small ball peen, the plexiglass, the PVC that's left over. The most important part, of course, trash can. It's for trash. Let's go ahead and take a look at the finished product. This is finished side 1 for the left for dead door. We take a look at the other side. This is finished side 2. And that concludes Playing It All Wrong podcast Left for Dead build. My name's Host.
I'm Chad.
I'm Savage.
I'm AF.
I'm Pretty.
They're playing it all wrong podcast. House the rules out the door. They're playing it all wrong podcast. Playing it all wrong is gotta be done. Playing it all wrong is so much fun. They're playing it all wrong podcast. House the rules out the door. They're playing it all wrong podcast. We're all wrong here.
I'm Pretty.